I'm not done. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. Hello. Good morning. We got ourselves a funny day today. Hello. Those of you that are playing at home, welcome in, of course. Another day, another live stream. I can't believe it's Thursday already. Today, we're going to be checking out a couple things. So this is an odd one. So Chants of Sennaar is a pretty short OST. And so on top of that, these things do not go together. We're also going to be listening to Beat Bangers, which is the total opposite game. That's the plan. And then afterwards, of course, we're going to take a little break. And then we're going to come back. We're going to do the Xbox Showcase, which is at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then that will bleed into about 4 hours of Arknight's Enfield. So I'm very excited about this day. Chants of Sennaar is a game I have not played, but I've obviously been aware of it. Of course, the composer is Thomas Brunet. It is best described as a blend of traditional and world music influences that aims to create an atmosphere that feels both historical and timeless. The music is acoustic, subdued, and features instruments like plucked harps, woodwinds, and ominous horns, designed to amplify the game's atmosphere and a sense of discovery rather than to dominate the experience. The goal of the soundtrack was to use culturally and historically appropriate instruments to ground the setting and provide cohesion to the world of the game. Chants of Sennaar is a unique narrative-driven puzzle adventure game inspired by the Tower of Babel myth, where you play as a traveler, a nameless figure aiming to reunite divided peoples by learning their distinct fictional languages. It's praised for its engaging language mechanics, unique art style, and strong themes of communication. There are 15 tracks in this first OST listen, about 40 minutes, give or take. We're going to listen to this, and then we're going to pop over to Beat Banger. The composition of the Beat Banger OST is primarily rooted in high-energy electronic dance music and trap-inspired beats. It's also like a lewd game. I'm not going to make you read the game description on Stream. All you need to know is the game is NSFW. None of the OST videos contain any NSFW. So sad. Let's pop over to Chants of Sennaar and wash our palates clean before we pop over and defile them again with Beat Banger. Thank you, of course, to Callie for recommending this OST over on Patreon, patreon.com/Marco Meatball. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Callie. Okay, so we're going to pop into Out of the Cavern and Into the Light. No, I lied because my app is not working. Hold on 1 second. I have to close this. Reopen my browser. That's Beat Banger, not yet. Boop. That's also Beat Banger. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Here we are. Why is this being silly? Oh, because I didn't push... No, it's not working. Whoa. I'm surprised it's not working. I don't understand why. Oh, there it is. Why is it confused? Well, it's okay. The sound of like awakening. Yeah. It sounds like we're being born. We're like waking up to a new world, a new reality, a new beginning, and especially real body to that. I love how that track that track is really interesting because it has this wonderful space in it, and as we lend, we sort of rise out. And actually, the title is actually called "Out of the Cavern and Into the Light." There's this awakening that's occurring there, and I love how naturally we hear that. Right, we hear the sounds of rustling and awakening and moving our bodies and minds and souls and essentially like all of that is all about like what would the passage of time. I really see that in there, and I really see this like sense of just stepping into light, which is exactly what the title is. Catch me. I don't know why this app is not working, but hey, Thomas, how are you? Welcome in. Yes, thank you to Adam. It's excellent stuff. You know what I really like about this is the fact that, Thomas, I'm going to pretend you're not here. Just for my own sake. You're welcome to stay though. What I really like about this particular sound is that it's interesting. So there's obviously momentum in it. But I don't find that it's pervasive. You know what I mean? Like it's not like trying to like zhuzh you awake and like shake you. You know, there's a sort of a real nice lilt to it. There's a nice momentum where we feel like we're, you know, it's called Catch Me, but it feels like we're like rising up and starting our day and beginning. It kind of feels like a tone poem, really, based on the first song and then going into this one. It's like, okay, now we're tending to the fields. We are, you know, this is working music. We're moving from left to right. We're starting our day. We're getting started. And it's interesting because like there's momentum in this that kind of gives way to this feeling of like dutifulness, which is what I just said, but just explain it a different way. Like the energy is like early morning. People are just starting about their business, and I like that because it's not so. And who knows if that's right or not? And I mean, Thomas is here; he'll tell me. But the point is that like there's a really really fun like essence in it of toil, but not the kind of toil that makes your like body hurt. It's just like it's a doing song, which is really excellent. Okay, let's move over to Forgotten Bonds. It's kind of revelatory. I like this corner is so beautiful. You know what's interesting about this piece is that we have this constant undulation, this constant repetitive pattern. And that's interesting because it feels like it is a ticking clock, like exactly. I mean, it feels like there's a momentum naturally in that's really exciting, because then around it we fill in. So if that's a rhythmic portion, then we fill in with these gorgeous strings, right? This very rich string, and the strings then take that and they add this wonderful rich melodic texture where it's like it's a gorgeous thing because we have the momentum in the rhythm, but then we also have the mixture of the legato connection in the strings, and so you end up getting this really really rich texture of basically two things: rhythm and legato and like melody, right? And which is the building blocks of music anyway. But when we have that sensation of they just feel like they're sandwiched together, which I think actually makes them more interesting than like normal, because of the way that the strings are like sustained for a very long time. I hope I'm making sense. I went to bed at like 2:30 in the morning, so like my brain is like totally messed up right now. But I love how deliberate this feels, where we have the undulating rhythm, the constant repetition, the ostinato, arpeggiation, whatever you want to call it, coupled with the very, very, very thick flowing strings. That relationship is interesting because usually, and sometimes, rhythm and melody coexist together, but in this case, they feel like opposite forces, which is really, really nice. You know what I mean? It feels like there's a divide there, rather than a complement. Well, oh wait, the song's called Forgotten Bonds. So that actually makes a lot of sense, what I just said, to me. Do you hear what I mean? Because it's odd, because it would seem like the structure is very basic, but it's actually pretty complex, even though what stands out to me is the two individual ideas: the legato, the melody, and the rhythm. Even though the rhythm obviously has a melody because of the ostinato of ba-dee-da-da, ba-dee-da-da, right? So like the balance of those two things causes a natural divide, because they're not necessarily in service of each other. They're two separate identities. Which that's really lovely. All right, infiltration. Why is my app not working? I really want it to work. Obviously tension in that piece. I thought the chanting was really nice. Well, obviously Chants of Sennaar. I thought that the added vocal there was actually like really uncomfortable and in a good way. Hey, have a great day. Thank you. It's like multiple voices coming together into one conjoined experience. Morning. It's almost like we finally come together and sit down and we have this powwow where we try to understand each other and we try to like have a conversation, right? And then at the end, there's almost this mutual understanding where we have the boom, boom, yada, dori, boom, bim, bum, yada, dora. We sit next to each other and it's a conversation. And suddenly it's like the things that divided us are the very things we have in common. You know, there's a shift, and all that conversation and stuff is what's happening there with the different instrumentation. There's so much chatter. And then in the end, boom, because you kind of get rid of all of it near the back half of that song, and we just, boom, you know, get in there. And it's cool. Hey, Halky, what's up? So that's great. Envers. Nice. Oh, I like that. Doom, 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 doom. Hey, Vanna, how are you? Ooh. Wow, some really nice musical instrument choices here. Good morning, Seal. Hey, Cray, how are you? Cray, yay. Enjoy your work day. Thanks, Leah. We'll be on later. Ooh. So I feel like, you know what, so I've made a conclusion. I might be wrong on this, but one of the cool things about this game, at least this music, is that it's not intended to be bangers. It's not intended to be pieces that like bang you over the head with a musical idea per se. Like this was interesting because, again, if this game is all about language and puzzle and working together and uncovering truths and deciphering the other and learning how to speak and be a part of a community and so on and so forth, as I understand that it is, having the different instrumental choices in there is really interesting because there's no other reason for why they would all be there unless just like, fuck it, let me throw every single kind of instrument in there, which I think it's way too intentional. And it's interesting because there's a lot of repeated rhythmic patterns here that I think indicate to me that there's like a desire for unity and a desire for coalescence. And we come to it in our own way with our own instrument, right? And so the instrument is the individual identity, number one. Number two, the other thing that I think is really cool is the fact that we have a natural build to this, especially when we lean into the percussion, which I think is delightful. What I'm loving about this soundtrack is how clean this is. And I think like it's structured. It's structured to aid and move the story along, but also it's structured to like help us understand the act of communication itself. Right. And one of the things that I think people sort of undermine or forget or don't think about is the fact that music is in its way a language. And so it can represent, it can cause emotional strife, disturbances, peace, joy, happiness. Like music is in tandem with speech. And what I'm finding kind of interesting in this particular case, and Thomas, I see you're here, so feel free to speak up. I find that what's interesting to me about this particular OST is that we're using instrumentation to identify and we're using instrumentation and music itself to be a form of speech. And it's cool because near the back half we do have this kind of momentum that builds, but we're not having like some dope ass drop or anything because it doesn't make sense. What makes sense is having this like very clean through line that builds in tension, but the tension is not so overwrought that it pulls focus or interrupts the conversations that I think are a large part of this game, having not played it, right? So I don't know. But yeah, that's very excellent. A bit of fun. Oh no, sorry, Gardens of Plenty. Sorry, my bad. Oh wow. I really like the percussion in this. This has a lot of body and a lot of bite to it. You could say the whole score is filled with disjointed parts trying to play together. Rhythmic patterns and melodic motifs often play slightly out of sync. It's so cool that you did that. Well, you know, what I find particularly compelling about this piece is, again, we're trudging along, we're moving along. The throat singing in this is interesting because to me, the throat singing is an unknown. It's a new variable. It's a and in some ways, I think it's a hidden variable. Whereas, like, it's not. It's somewhat foreign in that it's not a sound that we hear succinctly, and there is a deep sense of like curiosity, and there's a sound in that, especially mixed in with the percussion, that feels like it's. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but essentially, like, that sound is very foreign, and if you've never heard it before, it could be quite alarming, and it can be really uncomfortable. But also, because of its sort of significance, you can, and the sound being so specific to that specific sound, it feels almost comforting. So it has this duology about it that is very interesting. Whereas there's a mix and match between comfort and discomfort within just the throat singing itself, where it doesn't necessarily feel safe, but it also feels gentle and it feels like it's tender, and it feels like it looks after you when you hear it, like, because it washes over you in a way that it's like the frequency just sort of like resonates with us as listeners, and as human beings, most of us. So I think that's very interesting. And that's been the predominant musical choice in this particular case. Obviously we have the backing of the support of the drum, which is very pronounced, coupled with some of the other instrumentation that I don't fully know the names of, probably, so I'm not going to bother. But there's this dance, and it kind of almost like circles around itself, which is really interesting. Do I have any plans to make videos on the old piece? Probably not, because I streamed it, so I feel like I've already heard everything I wanted to hear. Yeah, probably not. Like, but see, this is great because do you hear how, like, you get this like much like I forget which track it was now earlier that I was talking about the differentiation between legato and rhythm and melody and rhythm. Now in this case, the violin or cello or whatever instrument that particular string instrument is, I think it's a cello, but there's a sort of weaving movement quality in that sound, which is really interesting because we still don't lose the percussion. Boom, right? So that's the constant. The rhythm is the constant, and then throughout that, it's like in between those notes, we have this sort of expression of this wavering or this undulation that we get from the cello, let's call it, and I think that's really interesting because that. It's like that melody and that line plays within the gaps that are left by the percussion. So we end up having this like sense of space within it. And there's a bit of reverie and a bit of divinity in that, coupled, of course, with the throat singing, which is really cool. So cello, okay, cool. And then there we support it with the other instrumentation. Some unison. Oh. that's nice. Oh, no. One of the things that I find really compelling about the soundtrack so far as well is how stoic it is. Nothing is excessively emotional. All of it is kind of, it's not that it's one note by no stretch of the imagination, but what I mean to say is that there's a natural, as we move through these pieces, there's a natural feeling of, measured. It's very measured. And everything feels like it has a very particular intention, but none of it is too excessive, right? None of it is too much. Oh my God, you're crazy.
Cheers. At the gym, so I'll miss the live reaction, but I hope you have fun.
Callie, the composer, is in the chat. And that's very generous of you. You already give a lot as it is. You're not going to say hi? You're not going to say hi to Thomas? You're the one who requested this soundtrack. You got to at least say hi to Thomas. But I appreciate how balanced this is. We're in the sense that like there's no over emotionality. Right? It's like everything is kind of, I'm not going to say it's tepid, but there's a sense of, just we're easing our way into, hey, tomato. We're easing our way into these things. There's discovery. There's intellectualism within the. It's very interesting because so often, music is extremely emotional, right? To the point that it's overwhelming, or to the point that it's excessive, or to the point that it's like it nails you over the head on what it wants you to feel. Whereas in this particular case, there's a certain degree of like boundary. This is very odd, okay, but go with me. There's a certain degree of boundary setting that exists in this, where we approach, but we respect. And that's kind of the theme that I've been picking up on for my own ear, is just this sense of balance, which I really respect, because obviously this piece especially has that percussion, has that percussive movement. It has had that throat singing. It has kind of taken us on a journey, but it's not invasive, It's not like, here's an emotion, feel it, which is typically what we get. In game soundtracks, but also in soundtracks in general. You know what this reminds me of? The wood tick music from Monkey Island 2. One main through line, but every area has its own motif. Like using woodworking tools for the woodsmith. Oh, that's interesting. To build up on the main story. Yeah. It's nice. It's quite thoughtful. I think that would be the definition I have. It's not overtly emotional, which I think is quite compelling. You would describe this album as mature. I certainly agree. Yeah, it's very grounded. Now, obviously, the flute, that particular flute sound can be playful. Nice job, Callie. Hey, Lucy. I gotta lose about 50 myself. We're getting there. I've been using VR boxing actually. Oh, you're welcome. One of the most important notions in this score is restraint, obviously because we didn't want to disturb the player with puzzle solving, but also for narrative reasons. We're a small being with a notebook. That's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, you can tell. But what's interesting is that, despite not being like, you know, not, I wouldn't even say it's lacking in emotionality, but in spite of that restraint, there's still you know, those layers of nuance, which are so difficult. I mean, like the thing is, you know, since we have Thomas here, like what's really crazy to me about music and video game music in general, but music on the whole, I mean, like, you know, even going back, you know, 200 years, it is the idea that composers are like, I can't. Composing music is something that is not in my brain palette, and every composer I talk to, I'm always like, how do you even think to write this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like magic. Like, and the thing is, like, people are often very quick to dismiss things they don't like or music they don't like. But the reality is that, like, the qualities and the magic that is composition is something that most people should appreciate more, because it is an impossibility. Like, this is like such a difficult thing to do. And then when you're also given, you know, restraint, and you're given certain like protocols or like certain like qualities within the music that you have to adhere to narratively, like that is not easy. And that's why I, you know, there are plenty of pieces I don't like, right? Obviously, like, I'm a person, but that's why you can't ever like disrespect the compositional process, because it's literally like, I mean, how do you even do it? You know what I mean? It's a magic. It's a magic. Now, granted, I guess experience and time, which is the same for me. I mean, like, you know, because of my opera background, I feel that I can really step into music, and like, I sort of, one of my special gifts at this point is being, well, or learned gifts, is to be able to step into music and really like picture it and sense it and feel it and let it wash over me, and then kind of deduce from what it means and what I feel about it, what's emanating from it. But, you know, the interpreter's job is very different from the composer's job. And the composition itself is the miracle, I think. Now, the interpretation matters in the case of opera or performance, because obviously you want to present it in a genuine, unobstructed way to an audience directly, because the conduit of the composer is the performer, who then takes the notes on the page, elevates them and releases them into the audience, especially if it's live music, which in a digital age is we've kind of lost that a little bit. I'd say. I remember this, not to go on too long of a rant, but when I was, I think I was a sophomore in undergrad. I had been listening to opera over, you know, in the listening lab every day, every Friday. I was listening to a new opera, exposing myself to music and so on and so forth, art song, you know, Pavarotti, Alfredo Kraus, just like really diving into the weeds of like what made opera. I fell in love with the thing. And what I found really interesting is that I spent most of my formative first year of undergrad looking at music from the lens of audio album, not live. And the live performance element then when it came time to actually see it was largely disappointing. Because not only was where the singer's far away, the acoustics were kind of odd. There was a lack of like immediacy in the sound right into my ears, like I was getting in the listening lab where I had my headphones on and so on and so forth. Right, like there's an immediacy of the digital musical footprint that hits you instantly because it's unobstructed by the realities of life, the acoustics of a space, the singer's capabilities, the musicians, the pit, where are the singers, where are the musicians, how many people are in the audience, is the space good? So, anyway, all that to say, like, we're lucky that we get to sit and contemplate and digest and masticate and think about music. And that's why I keep advocating for listening to stuff out of context, because like I bet you this is so cool in game, but I also think it's important, and the pieces frankly are written well. And I'm not just saying that because Thomas is here. I do think that the pieces are written well where you don't need context, even though narratively, like ultimately that's the point, right? Like you don't need the context to enjoy it. And I think that that's what stands out to me as it being like a very well thought out and well fleshed out like piece of media where it exists within its own space. So yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. I mean, Thomas, you tell me. I mean, do you find that? Oh my God, I can't even remember what I just said. Do you find that? Well, and anybody can answer. Do you find that there's a certain, if you've been to a live performance or something, like do you find that context is always king for you, or do you find that there is a beauty in holding space for a piece of media that is away from away from the context? Because personally, I actually prefer much more prefer to listen to pieces outside of context first and then bring them into context. I find that way more enjoyable for my own, but that's because I spent the large part of 10 years listening to pieces of music before seeing the context. So I trained my mind and my like brain to enjoy pieces of music and then get the full picture and then be like, whoa, that's cool. And then what it does is it elevates the music, but the music still retains as a fundamental part of the experience, especially when we're talking about opera or classical music, where like those things are essential to the overall thing. Whereas in gaming, it's a little bit trickier because gaming, it's like they fit the narrative, but I think it's important. Anyway, that's a rant. What what I really like in my own personal music journey, and I've been like this since I was a child. I like when you get a new album, like let's say the Coldplay album came out when I was like in 10th grade, right? I like going through each song and feeling what I feel about it initially. And then what I liked to do when I was younger is I liked to me, when you listen to a piece of music for the first time that you don't know, to me, it feels like you're in a wooded area and it's your job to start to put together the melodies and the rhythms and understand them as you listen. And then what it ends up happening is that you take a machete and you start cutting down the forest. And as you do that, you start to see the connecting tissue and you start to follow the melodic trends. And so you end up in a soundscape, but you know the soundscape, which I think is really, really cool. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, I think, to woodshed a piece of music, not for the sake of like educating yourself on it, but just because you become familiar. The familiarity comes with time, and the familiarity comes with listens. And I think that's a really powerful thing, to be able to like, it's like when a person sees a piece of wood, but that wood is actually a sculpture. But in order to get there, we have to, we just have to keep whittling away until we arrive at the core of it, and we understand it, and we know it. And I think that's a really beautiful thing. And anyway, this game is making me think so much, but this music's making me think so much. Sorry about your furlough, Ryusama, by the way. Ooh! If I had $1 for each time context was mentioned during one of my streams, I'd have a handful of dollars. I know, but you keep giving them to me, so. I love how, was that a Picardy third? No. I think it is! Is it a Picardy third? No, it's not. Never mind. But I do like that it resolves inherently. Callie, go exercise, Callie. You don't need to watch the stream. I was just teasing you earlier. A bit of fun. Oh yeah. We lean into the woodwinds. Some real mixed meter in here. Some mixed rhythms. That sure is fun. Feels like a festival. Or like a very... As a media composer, you have to write music that fits somebody else's artistic vision, but you also need to make music that speaks to you first and foremost. Absolutely. That's part of the hard part, isn't it? I mean, like, that's the beauty, but also the difficulty. Thomas, did you always want to write for video games, or did you naturally fall into it? It's a game of tag, or that's what it certainly sounds like. Callie, it's so funny. Yesterday, yes, I've been doing. I know you're doing cardio right now. I've been doing a Fit XR on my MetaQuest 3 because I just can't bring myself to walk. I can't bring myself to do anything. Everything in my life has become gamified. It's horrible, but that's just the way of the world, I guess. But I've been taking solace in, like, at the end of the day, Fit XR. You put the thing on and you're in a different space, or you're like an AR, whatever. And there's a lot of punches and kicks, and I like it because I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", 253 pounds as of this morning, and I really enjoy. I enjoy using my body, but because I have some back issues from deadlifting when I was in France, a lot of things, mobility is not necessarily there's certain things I can't do, and like I haven't run in years. Because I can't physically, like, it hurts. It actually hurts me. But I've been doing this Fit XR thing. I put on the goggles and I just step in and, like, boom, boom, boom. You're 6'7"? Jesus. But anyway, it's amazing, and you're doing uppercuts, and, like, I don't know if my form's perfect or not, but, like, I've been getting my heart rate up to, like, 150. I think yesterday was like 159. And the thing is, like, because it's in VR, like, you're kind of not. Oh my God, you're 6'7". Did you just say that on purpose, Callie? Anyway, imagine listening to this piece while, like, breaking a sweat. You know, that's exciting. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, but it's been fun to work out and to feel like, you know, I'm, like, using my body, because so often we sit here and you know, don't really get out, which is hard for those of us that work from home, or, you know, that are on a desk all the time or whatever. But yeah, but it's been really cool to sort of feel my body again. Temple of Knowledge. I find it interesting that the Temple of Knowledge has a deep sense of mystery attached to it. It's almost like a warning. Are you sure you want to learn all of this information? Are you sure you want to step into this world of discovery and understanding? Are you sure you want to see this reality? Hey, IA, how are you? Very beautiful. Very beautiful. All right, next up is the Cogs of Science. I like that. This is very melodic, actually. I like this a lot. Ooh. No. Ooh. Sha-de-da-da-dee-da. Da-da-da-da-dee-da. Huh. I really liked that. I love the momentum in that. I love the pace. I loved the whole thing because that as well. The Cogs of Science. This is very much like, you know, this guy's going back and forth and like, you know, if we mix 2 + 2 and mix the water with the soluble fiber, well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Ah, Eureka! I've got it! And then they like, you know, they like put forth an equation and it, you know, like the light bulb goes off. It's cool. Exil. Love that. The suspension there. It's like Dido's Lament. Yeah, I see that. Ooh, nice crunch there on the sopranos. Go to bed. Huh. Yeah, that that had. I'm surprised by the ending actually, but it had a real melancholic, a melancholy in there of like really trying to figure this thing out, really trying to put two and two together, but it constantly slips, and it's like, why doesn't it work? And it's like, I just can't figure this out. What am I doing wrong? It's me when I was trying to learn how to speak French while in France. What do you mean what a courgette is? A bit late to answer your question, but no, I didn't plan to become a game composer until later in life. I've been gaming and playing music for a long time that it didn't occur to me I can mix the two. I know, isn't that funny? Dude, I never thought I could become a YouTuber talking about video game music. Oops. What do you mean I don't have to just be an opera singer? Huh? Then when I put myself out there, I got game gigs. That's cool. That's cool. That's so cool. In the machine. What do you mean there are people that desperately want to talk about music? Nice. Oh, so we're really going hard into the... That's cool. What's happening in this back half? Okay. Oh, I love that sharpness. Oh my god, that's good. Oh. Damn, I so wanted a repeat of that. I actually love that little corner. Listen to this. Boom. Oh, cool, yeah. Nice. Smell of rain. think it's really nice that this piece. Sometimes when we think about that, the only good times are sunny days and sun stuff. Hey, Nyoho, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. But there's something so beautiful about rain, and about that grayness and the smell and the sound and the feeling of the humidity, right? It doesn't have to be a negative. That to me was how I interpreted that piece. All right. And then Bonds Reforged. Oh my God. Good news, everybody. I love this bustle. Thomas, is this a real language or is it like a fictionalized language? Hi, Key. It's gibberish? Okay. Who's singing this? Beautiful gibberish, it's true. Carla Fernandez? I don't know her. I love how now we have coalescence. Oh, it's you, Tom? I didn't realize. See, this is great. This is excellent melodic writing. Hey, Sephiroth, yeah. We have the composer in YouTube chat. They confirmed. Do we resolve? Well, yeah. See, I like how at the very end, Bonds Reforged whoop, we come together and we reforge the bonds by having a melody, a standard, a beautiful melodic piece that really cements the coalescence and the bonding of these people through shared language, through shared melody, through a singular voice. Really beautiful. Yeah, Chants of Sennaar. Wow, a short and sweet, excellent 15 tracks, extremely atmospheric. I thought it was a real delight to listen to it. Thank you so much, Thomas, for being here, and Adam for inviting Thomas, of course. You're welcome anytime you want. That was a lot of fun to listen to. We're going to move on to something extremely different and extremely not safe for work. Just the music, just the game, not the music. Because this is for a game called Beat Banger. Beat Banger. Thank you for streaming. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Ooh, Fable's on sale for $4. Sunset Overdrive. Let me just hold. Because of the developer direct. Hold on one second. Let me just get my brain on straight. We're going to be checking out the music for Beat Banger now. Hold on. I don't know if I'll actually ever end up playing that. Okay. Wow, remember when they delisted Forza Horizon 4? God, what bitches. Oh, we happy few. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, we enjoyed that immensely. Oh, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. We have a lot of very, 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 very serious music lovers in this community. So, it's always fun when we get to share in beautiful music. So Beat Bangers, just so I can not. No! This game, I should not. Oh, wait, you didn't see that. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. All right. Okay. Beat Banger is a mature, furry rhythm game. You are the lone protagonist in a rags to bitches story. Work your way to the top of Beat Banger Studios, a small and rhythmic corn production company, in a desperate need of assistance. You apply for a single production job, but the CEO has another position in mind for you. Jump in now. You won't want to miss a beat. There's only 4 levels so far. I'll have to give it a try. Holy fuck, that is so incredibly graphic. Thank God, how would the channel be over? I'd be immediately TOS'd. Oh, Lord. Why did I Google it? Don't tell me how to live my life. All right, Beat Banger. Let's do it. Oops. Hold on one second. Hopefully my freaking app works. Hold on, I have to reset. I gotta reset my browser again. Why did I Google it? Because I was curious. It's in the wish list now. Marco's fan. My mother, yeah. My mother is going to just decide to show up at the house. All right, this is the main menu theme. What is happening to my stupid overlay? God bless it. Why? It worked yesterday. God. Okay, then we got level select. Sure thing. All right, extras. This is so funky. Sick. Jasmine Shop. Ooh. Down, 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 down. Amauzu did techno work? When did Gengar become like one of the most popular Pokemon? By the way, random, I know, but I was thinking about this. Plus, I don't know if you saw, but there's like new secret lab chairs with like Pikachu, Eevee, and Gengar, and I'm like, when the fuck did Gengar become like the guy? Was Gengar always the GOAT? I mean, I like Gengar. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, Gengar? I'd much rather have freaking what's the one? Not Ghastly. Ghastly Gengar. What's the middle one? He's friend shaped but mischief. Virgin Newbie. Haunter. You just spent 80 quid on Gengar cards? Are Secret Lab chairs even comfortable? Because I mean, I'm like tempted as fuck right now. I don't even care, but like, look how cool it looks. I'm like this close. Oh, Ghastly and Haunter are on the thing. Oh no, this is Virgin music, alright. Actually, this would be great for an ad. You have the Titan 6'3", and it's the only one that would suit your height. Does it? Let me ask you a question. Sorry, Callie. I know you're doing your cardio right now, and we're listening to Beat Banger, Virgin Newbie. But I have a question now. So this is a Fern, a Hayworth Fern. It's very much an office chair. I feel pretty supported by this chair. But the one thing that sucks about this chair is there's a lean back. No matter what I do, I'm always in this position. I'm far away. Now it doesn't ever affect my back though. And my back never hurts, which is, why I got like a fancy office chair. I know that Secret Labs the marketing is phenomenal on these chairs, but like, I know that they're hard, but this is inappropriate because we also need to Beat Banger, but like, are they like, what do they feel like? Like, do they kind of give after a while, or like, do you feel like your ass, your pelvis into your lower back? You know what I mean? Like, do they feel like comfortable? I've always been so scared to try one. My chair is awesome and I can set it to not have any lean back at all. So you literally are like this? Well, I mean, steel case, yeah, but steel case is excellent. Because like, no matter what I do, this is in my office chair, this is my perfectly straight. That's not straight. This is what I want. I have never found a chair that just lets me be like this. This is lean back. Like, and then the thing is like, look, this is a notch back. Like, that's not. Like, this is not straight. I mean, it is straight in like the sense that my back is straight, but like, I want to be like this, This is straight to me. Yeah, which steel case? The V2 or the V1? I love the steel case. Steel case is a damn good brand. Most chairs allow you to prevent the chair from leaning back. Huh? Yeah, no, I have a hybrid steel case, but that one I ended up like this, so it's very annoying. So I've always been tempted to grab a steel case, just a Secret Labs, just to see, because also they're obviously gamer cool, but I'm just nervous to drop like 600 bones and then have the chair immediately suck. And I don't have friends that have them, so it's impossible to try. Anyway, she doesn't like you. I mean, she might, but I've heard this. I heard this before. Services. I have heard this before, yeah. I did it was like on some, man, this pre-order, look at this is crazy. Pre-order wave 1 is already sold out. Ship out by 16th of March or earlier. Pre-order wave 2, 95% of stock less. Estimated ship out by the 31st of March or earlier. Crazy. These are pre-order. Why do I want this? I don't want this. I don't need this. God, I'm so easily influenced. All right, Cat Jam. Oh, that's charming. Well, refurbished you can get them for like $600, which is still a lot for a chair. But sorry, I think the stream just died. Hello? Sorry, the stream just... Are we back? The stream just absolutely died. Hello? Maybe it's just on my end. Cute. The balls. Bless you for getting Iron Mouse into Warframe. Is she still hooked in? She's already in the new war? Wow. That's crazy. The plugin doesn't work, dude. It's like, I don't know what's going on here. Like it's like glitching out. I'm really annoyed that that doesn't work. It literally worked yesterday for the video I filmed. I'm so pissed. Let me see. I kind of like all these songs low key. Like, I mean, I don't think they're like seismic works of like artistic genius, but that doesn't mean they're not fun, right? They do their job well. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Take it to the cold. Yeah, exactly. Someone had fun doing it, that's for sure. You would jam to that in game? You'd be doing more than that in game. I'll tell you that much. This whole game is about, well, Secret Shop. That is so fun. I have not heard Dragon Nest music, no. Does this work? Let's see. Hopefully I fixed it. Ugh! Come on. So like naked hangbang? Oh no. Oh no, Thomas. Oh no. No, Thomas. Like full on beat fornication. Not right now, no. Maybe in the future, but no plans to at this moment. No worries. After 9 souls, I'll stream this? I don't know about that. Did it work? What? It was right there. Alright, let's go next. It's such a vibe, dude. Why is it deciding not to work? Do-dee-da-dee-da. Halloween theme. Uh-oh. That's so fun. Because it's down, 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 down. In the closet. Oh no. Oh no. What happens there? Aviola. Oh yeah, for sure. Don't ask. All right, and then in the dorm. Oh God. I'm stopping there. I'm so afraid that she's gonna be like, let me Let me smack your face. And, I'm done. We already listened to the Chants of Sennaar. We had a good time there. I think we're good. Callie, thank you for the brain rot there. Everybody, thank you so much for being a part of this very, very chill, relaxed stream, listening to the Chants of Sennaar, and of course, listening to highlights from Beat Banger Volume 2, which is very enjoyable. Both were excellent. Chants of Sennaar maybe has a little bit more, a little bit more finesse to it, probably. With that, thank you, Callie, of course, for the wonderful recommendations. This has been another Patreon suggestion Thursday, where we listen to songs requested by my patrons at a certain tier. Later in about an hour, we'll be watching the Xbox Showcase, and we will be playing Arknights Enfield for the rest of the day for probably about 5 hours. And then more Enfield tomorrow evening, ? And then tomorrow we have our Patreon listening live stream where people, our usual Friday hangout. And then, so this was a delight. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Callie, for suggesting it. See you back here in an hour. Thank you, guys. Good luck applying. And thank you, Thomas, for being here, by the way. I appreciate it very much.